Welcome to Positivity and Abundance. Today we will discuss 6 creative ways to get out of debt. For the majority of individuals, debt is nothing new. We all deal with it on a daily basis. In reality, according to the New York Federal Reserve, the total amount of consumer debt in the United States at the end of 2020, which includes mortgages, auto loans, student loans, and credit card balances, will be $14.56 trillion. Although debt is common among Americans, it is not always a good thing and can have long-term implications on your financial health. Because of this, an increasing number of people are starting to make payments on their existing accounts in an effort to eliminate all debt. Why should I try to be debt-free? There are a few reasons you might want to work hard to pay off your debt, but ultimately, only you can determine if it is the best course of action for you. First off, having a lot of debt might hurt your credit score, which will have an impact on any future loans or purchases. But more significantly, we must keep in mind that debt creates debt, so as long as you hold those balances, the hole will keep getting worse. Consider this to be similar to a credit card amount, which is a debt in and of itself, and the additional interest added to keep the debt current. Although while the initial purchase may have only cost you about $100, spreading it out over 2 years at a rate of about 20% interest will cost you an additional $20. You can understand how debt might accumulate when you look at those estimates for greater debt, like vehicle or electronics payments. How can I get out of debt? The idea of getting out of debt is straightforward. You make payments toward any debts you have until they are all satisfied. But it is far easier said than done in practice. Debt repayment involves a lot of self-control and sacrifice. Why? You must free up money to pay down your balances, which you might not be able to do without changing your lifestyle or spending patterns. Yet we're confident in your ability, and are ready to assist you in any way we can. How fast can I get out of debt? Your ability to pay off your debt quickly will depend on a variety of variables that are unique to you. Make a list of how much you owe on each of your accounts to get a general idea of how quickly you can pay it off. What sum of debt do you owe? Then, take a look at any extra cash you have each month, cash that isn't designated to a bill or cash that you may free up by canceling or repurposing another expense. After you have those 2 figures, you can determine how long you will need to put money toward those payments in a practical manner. But, keep in mind that interest is continually increasing, so it will take you a little longer than you might expect. 6 creative ideas to pay down debt. 1. Make a snowball. The snowball method, popularized by financial advisor Dave Ramsey, is one of the most used strategies for paying off debt. With your extra money, you pay off the account with the smallest balance the fastest according to the snowball method. Once that account is fully paid off, take your money, increase the minimum payment you were making to it, and then begin working on the next account. As you proceed, your surplus funds will increase each month, giving you greater influence as you take on the increasing balances. 2. Pay bills more. Even if it goes against logic, there are situations when making extra payments might help you save money and get you one step closer to financial independence. For instance, by paying your mortgage bi-weekly rather than monthly, you can make a full extra payment every year, which will help you reduce that large sum quickly. 3. Visualize your why. Understanding why you want to do something in the first place is one of the most crucial, and often overlooked, parts of achieving any objective. You have a stronger drive to actually work toward it and complete it when you are able to connect with your why. Some people might do that to make it simpler for them to retire. For others, becoming debt-free may be the next step toward a much larger objective, such as travel. Whatever the reason, it's crucial to be able to see it clearly so that, even if you have to forego the new buy, you will still feel as though you are making progress. 4. Sell off the extra. The majority of us are surrounded by superfluous items. Why not use it to your major reward? Clean out your home and credit balances at the same time by holding a yard sale or listing those unnecessary trinkets on Facebook Marketplace. 5. Don't be too restrictive. At first, you can be really eager to pay off debt and may impose severe limitations on yourself, such as forbidding yourself from buying extra delights at the shop or having coffee or dining out. Yet as time passes, those limitations could become more difficult to adhere to, bearing in mind that it takes the typical person about 20 years to pay off debt totaling $30,000. Instead, reward yourself and create attainable objectives to keep yourself motivated. After you pay off that expense, treat yourself to a nice night out or book a weekend getaway once you reach a predetermined amount. Little rewards given along the road will make it far more probable that you'll continue it in the future. 6. Get a bigger shovel. The size of the shovel, or the amount of money you can put toward paying it off, matters when digging yourself out of debt. Fortunately, there are several ways to raise the amount of money you have available to pay down your debt, such as taking on a second job or a side hustle, or even just asking for a raise. Thank you for watching the video. Like and share this to your friends who needs help in getting out of debt. Remember that positivity and abundance shouldn't just be kept to yourself and must be shared to the people we love as well.